Hello, my dear students, up to 10 standards of All Indian Board. Today is a second demo I am going to give you on trigonometry, more on trigonometry. In my first demo, due to stipulated time for 8 minutes, I had to finish the demo as an introduction on trigonometry. So I could not complete what I wanted to focus you. So today I've got the scope, I have the free time, enough time until I cover the 10th standard, all the pros and cons of theorems and the tricks. I'll not finish today. Just listen carefully today. Actually, the first demo, though it was small, insufficient, but it has inspired me to teach at free of cost to all my students who were facing difficulty to get proper teachers at offline, online, and parents have found too much difficult to afford the high cost of online teaching or any teachers, being confined in this COVID situation. So I thought, why I'll not just help you, all the students. You can take idea from me. I give you assurance that under my teaching way, you will get good grip on the trigonometry. And afterwards, this completion of trigonometry, I'll finish this 10 up to 10 standard. Afterwards, I will teach more on trigonometry for 11 or 12 standard, that you can have full competence to apply to face IIT JEE or equivalent any tough examination. Okay. And I will say something more on other chapters also, right from 10 and then on 11 and 12 on other important chapters, that you will have full of confidence. In mathematics, you will be undaunted to face any damn challenge. Okay. Today's date I mentioned. Now, for this trigonometry, I have told you this is based on right angle triangle, where B is the base and A is a point. Suppose you observe from this is the base. A is from where you are looking towards the sea, something on top of that tower or building. So which is perpendicular on the base. So I treat it as B. I treat this perpendicular height as P, and this hypotenuse I mention is H, which is against the right angle triangle. Now for the 0 degree angle, 30, 45 degree angle, 60 and 90, the values of the ratios for the corresponding this angle or that angle, you can find with that process, and that values are given. 30, 45, 60, these are mostly used for easy calculation. And in addition, 0 and 90 degree are also mentioned. They are all by me. Now I would like to say why the values are for 0 and 90 degree and 30, 40, 45 and 60 degree, rather than blindly remembering. I will see that many have the tendency in giving demo to tell you about the silly tricks, silly rhythm or rhymes, or by using fingers to remember those ratios. But I'll teach you why, the root cause. And once you know this thing, you will be totally attentive, rather than in that way. Otherwise, if by rhythms, jingles, or the fingers showing way, you will be more deviated than actual learning. So I inspire you to learn properly. Don't go for silly thing. Okay. Now for 0 and 90 degree, first I mentioned. Suppose this tower is located. It is B and is third. See, this building or tower. Now the more away you will be from here, the angle will be, the more you will away, it will be tends to 0 degree angle. 0 degree. The theta angle, suppose this is theta, the theta will be tends to 0. The theta will be tends to 0 degree. And for this tends to 0 degree, when you are far away, suppose for 15 kilometers away, 20 kilometers away, this height will be very, very small. Very small. In comparison to the base, this base and this height, both are very big. Very, very long. Long. Very long. Long. Very small. Okay? That means you know that sine 0 degree angle is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Very small by very long. Very small by very long. Small by very long. Almost tends to 0. It is very big. That means it will be 0 by very big. It will be 0. Value will be 0. Ratio. And what will be cos 0? Cos 0 degree angle. That means base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. That means very long distance by very long. Very long. So both will be almost same. That will be same by same. By same is equal to 1. Okay? 1. And for tan 0, what will be? For tan 0, it will be sine 0 by cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to tan 0. Tan 0. Now for tan 0, I know it will be perpendicular base. Perpendicular base. Perpendicular very small for this 0 degree angle. For 0 degree angle, I mention now 0 degree angle. I am mentioning tan. Very small by very long. Very small by very long. That's why tends to 0 by very long, very long, very big, very long. I can say very long. That means it is 0. Can you understand? Now, just inverse of this. Now for 90 degree, I am mentioning 90 degree. 90 degree. Now 90 degree, what will be? Sine 90, it will be sine 90. Sine 90. Second perpendicular hypotenuse. Sine 90. Sine 90. When this plot is sine 90, that diagram will be like that. This is a tower, and this A point and approach to B. Approach to B. That means A point will come from here, this side, to almost here nearby this, and this will be A, and this will be. So in this case, it is a perpendicular, it is hypotenuse, and it is base, very small. Very small. This is. And these both are very long. Very long. Now for sine 90, this was the case for sine 0 and for 90. Sine 90 will be, in that case, perpendicular hypotenuse. It will be very long. Long by very long. They will almost same. Same by same is equal to 1. That's why. And what about the cos 90? Cos 90, for this case, this diagram. Base 90, base by height. Base is very small, height is very long. So almost tends to 0 by very long. Very long. So it will be 0. You can understand? Now for tan 0, tan 90, it will be sine 90 by cos 90. Sine 90, that means P by H and B by H. H cancel, so it will be P by B. Now for this thing, you see, very long by very small. That will be very long by very small. That means very big by very small, almost 0. towards 0, then it will be infinity, very big. Can you understand? Now I mentioned your sine 0 and that's so for this thing, for say 0 degree angle, what I say, for 0 degree angle, inverse sine 0 will be cos, sine 0 will be cosec 0, and cos 0 is sec 0, and it will be cot 0 degree angle. So what is sine 0? I have seen this, the cosec 0 1 by sine 0 degree, sec 0 is 1 by cos 0 degree, and cot 0 1 by tan 0 degree. Just simply say, just see the sine 0 1 by 0. The 1 by 0 is infinity. You can follow? And sec 0 is 1 by cos 0, 1 by 1 is equal to 1, and 1 by tan 0. Tan 0 is 0, so it will be 1 by 0. Again it will be infinity. Can follow? Follow. Okay. Now for this, and for this inverse, the inverse, inverse, what will be? Inverse will be cosec 90, it will be sec 90, and it will be cot 90. Cosec 90 is 1 by sine 90, that way it will be 1 by 1, it will be 1, and sec 90 is 1 by 0, that will be infinity, and cot 90, tan 90 infinity, cot 90 1 by infinity, 1 by very big, so it will be 0. Now we can understand why their values for 0 and 90 degree, why, rather than blindly following this. Okay. Now let me show something. Now, why for 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree I will mention. Please go through very minutely rather than blindly remembering those formulas. Now suppose what I am explaining, that for the 30, 45, 60, this is over, I have explained, this I have explained. Now for 34, now suppose this is an equilateral triangle, where all sides are A and A. Suppose this is A, this is again C, and from C drop a perpendicular, this is perpendicular, and let it be B like this, and it will be D. Just I am treating this as this, like that. So if all sides are A, this angle will be 60 degree, this will be 60, so this angle will be 30 degree, and this angle is 60 degree. Okay, this whole is 60, 30 degree. Now, for as it is a midpoint, B is the midpoint of equilateral triangle, so I can say AB is the half of it. So I can say that this distance is A by 2 up to this, A by 2. Okay. But if I know this height, so I can get from these three. Look at the left hand side. That means here for sine, here you see, use the Pythagoras formula. Pythagoras formula is, I can say BC square plus AB square is equal to AC square. That means BC square alone at left side will be AC square minus AB square. That means A square is equal to A square minus A by 2 whole square, equal to A by 2 whole square. So BC square is equal to BC square is equal to, take A square common, and A square by 4, so it will be 1 minus 1 by 4, taking A as common, it will be A square into 3 by 4. So BC will be A, and square root of this root 3 by 2. Can follow? So I have got the value. BC value is this. A root 3 by 2. That means you have got all the three sides. From here, for the 30 degree, sine will be how much? Sine 30? Anything you can find out. Sine 30, you know the perpendicular by hypotenuse. The perpendicular is perpendicular is this AB, that will be A by 2 by hypotenuse A. So it will be half. Can follow? Similarly, you can get cos 30 value, tan 30 value, anything you can get. Even sec, cosec 30, everything you can get. And for suppose now we're talking about, you can get anything on 30 degree angle of 30 degree angle. And for of 60 degree angle, what is it? Suppose sine 60 from this, that means this side by this side. That means this side is, I know the A root 3 by 2 divided by A. Sine 60 I know, again I say perpendicular hypotenuse. It is also perpendicular hypotenuse. Sine 30, that means from this point you have seen. Now this value will be root 3 by 2. Similarly for cos 60, tan 60, sec 60, cosec 60, cot 60, everything you can get a value as you have got the three sides. Okay. Now for 45 degree, what I say, suppose this is an equilateral triangle. Where if this is A, this is A. Why? As this is 45 degree, this is 90. So obviously for the angle summation of three angles will be 180. So obviously this will be 45 degree. So it will be isosceles triangle. So this length is equal to this length. A, B, C. AB is equal to BC. So AB is equal to BC, I say. BC. Now what will be AC? So AC square by same hypotenuse using from the Pythagoras, I can say it will be this square plus this square, that is equal to 2A square. So AC value will be A root 2. Okay. That means you have got again this value. So again sine 45, what will be? Sine 45 will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. Just find out to yourself. A perpendicular, this is perpendicular hypotenuse, A by A root 2. So it will be 1 by root 2. Similarly for cos 45 you can get this by this, tan 45, cot 45, cosec 45, sec 45, everything you can get the value. Okay. Now these 3 plus 2, 0, 90 added with 30, 45, 60, these values are given. Now suppose for any angle some 23 degree or 27 degree, how will find out? And even some small things are given, if it is given, suppose 23 degree, it is called as 27 minute and suppose 45 seconds. What is minute second? 1 degree, that is 1 degree is having 60 minutes. So 1 minute will be 1 by 60 degree. Okay. And of 1 minute do 60 seconds, just like our watch. So 1 second will be 1 second, it will be 1 by 60 minute, 1 by 60 minute. Okay, minute. Now for any angle, suppose now I say, suppose a river is there and above that a bridge is here. This is the river. Width of the river. You have been asked to find the value of the width of the river. Suppose you are standing here Suppose shifting here, suitably from there, this angle, this is called angle of depression. From here, suppose you are here, you see there from the horizontal, this angle has created 30 degree for your calculation, easy calculation. So obviously this will be again 30 degree. This is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. This is angle, and this is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Okay, and this is horizontal, so obviously if it's 30, it will be 30. You have shifted from a position where you are getting this angle 30 or 45 or 60 for your convenient, but it doesn't mean the other side from this angle will be 45 as given in a book, or 60 degree or 30 degree. It may be something like 27 degree, 24 minute and 37 seconds it is given. For this thing you will get the value, all these values, such value will get, you will get value from log table of using sine, cos and tan. Comparative values, corresponding values are given, log table or scientific calculator. Scientific calculator. Okay, now I think I have covered up to 10th standard with basic concepts on trigonometry. On that base, you have to solve any maths, any question, like a chess game, like any game, with the target. Suppose you know this height but don't know this length, or you know this length, you don't know the length. You will use that related thing, which is known and what is unknown. In between the two, which is known and which is unknown, take that ratio. Or suppose this height, this hypotenuse you want to know, but it is given base. From this and base, I will use the base, and hypotenuse I will use the cos. According to this, I can solve any damn question, but you have to use all the formulas with a notion, with perfect direction, not haphazardly use any formula, and you will fumble at the end. Okay, now I have covered, I think, up to 10th standard. Be attentive, and I suggest you to solve after knowing each and every chapter of mathematics thoroughly. You just try for the last sum to solve. Suppose the one sum is 74th sum, solve the 74th sum. If you can solve, then you will feel that confidence level has been shoot up like anything. You will feel you are stupidly complex. Yes, I can solve each of the previous questions. But you try each and every question which are little bit different from the other. Try to solve from last. Okay, and treat it, again I say, treat maths as a base indoor game. Enjoy maths by seeing the answer and say Eureka. I again saying, okay, and afterwards I will tell you more on trigonometry, more the style and tricks on trigonometry, and afterwards on many chapters I will explain you gradually. From 10 standards you should have confidence, and then for 11 and 12 to crack IIT JEE, all the same at free of cost. You see, here I am teaching you free of cost. Who are expecting something, who are searching this thing, the platform where you can easily, freely learn this thing. Okay, from next I will say more on different chapters. First, let me to finish this trigonometry for 11 and 12 standard. Be happy, you all. Thank you. I'll meet you again. Okay, bye.